all I need is your time. Ooh, all I need.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my home studio. I'm your host, Archie Beats, and I am here to help. And so what do y'all think about the song I produced, mixed, recorded the vocals on for this Lunar Challenge? I like it. My wife loves it too. She's probably biased because I'm her husband. Give me a thumbs up and also comment on which part do you guys like the most about it. When Universal Audio contacted me about it, I said, heck yeah, I was so excited because I saw all the advertisement for it. I saw all the users jumping right into it on YouTube. And I'm like, you know, I want to use this as well. And ironically, they hit me up. And I'm a very musical person. I am an engineer, but as a singer-songwriter and producer, I have a creative approach to the technical side of being an engineer as well. So this DAW allows me to do that. And I'm not kidding. This video is not sponsored. I wasn't paid for this at all, but I just really wanted to jump into and weigh in on this. So if you guys like the track, just let me know. Comment below, let me know. So what is Luna? Well, boys and girls, Luna is an extremely powerful recording system that literally turns your Apollo, whether it's the rack-mounted Apollos or desktop Apollos such as the Twin, it turns it into a powerful tool of analog. And what's so crazy, it instantly has a classic analog sound provided by the Neve Summing. And you can also add multi-track tape that provides that warmth and punch that you need to just have that analog sound that we all desire to have. And let's not forget about the amazing VST, such as the Moog. You guys heard that synthesizer. It's really hitting. And it comes with amazing instruments like the Mini Moog, Ravel piano, which is amazing, Shape, which is also a powerful VST, with Spitfire brass, Spitfire strings, cellos, bass, like all types of awesome orchestral stuff in here, and also has a plethora of different types of drums and, you know, for you to do your programming, which I use to program this record. It really performs amazing paired with UAD plugins, which I capped it out. I'm not gonna lie, guys, with the DSP because I went crazy. I was just so happy to dive into this and I just started, let me put something here, put something there. You really have to be resourceful with what you have in front of you. And I like this. This gives me that engineer, bare skin and arrowheads, dive into it, surgically pull things out. And I like the fact that on top of each one of the tracks, you have the option of an instrument of quantizing. And also with the audio tracks, you can do your volume. You can also change the semitones right there in the DAW on top of the actual clip, which is really cool. This is the Luna Challenge. And if you guys are interested in recording, production, mixing, tips, stuff like that, then you may want to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video. Hey, I talk about a lot of stuff on here. And as you guys can see, I fully produced, mixed, recorded, dropped the vocals, did vocal production arrangement, and Luna, which is really awesome. But before we get started, if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen in my home studio, be sure to click below. I have everything listed down there and also have other gear that could possibly help you on your creative journey. So without further ado, let's take a look at this screen here with Luna. I'm still trying to get the hang of Luna. I even have to go up here and go through the menu. That's the thing about it, starting off with a DAW that you've never used. You don't quite know the quick keys yet, but I'm learning. And when Universal Audio contacted me about doing the Luna Challenge, I was like, heck yeah, I would love to dive into something new, like a new digital audio workstation. And that's the beauty of it. As soon as I opened up Luna, I felt like making music. And it's the weirdest thing. And this video is not sponsored. This is just like, hey, if you're interested in doing this, would you do this? Yes, for sure I would do this. It's freaking awesome. But let's talk about the song. The song's extremely soulful. I went really simple on the vocals, and I want to push the vocals out front. I wanted it to sound as organic as possible, which why you guys will notice there aren't any limiters on the master fader, and it's not a lot of limiting going on. We have some compression, but I really wanted this record to sound as dynamic as possible. The Luna Challenge consists of a 60-second composition, a minimum of 2 tracks recorded with the Unison Pre, use 1 track with the Mini Moog, use 1 track with Shape, use a layered instance of shape, which is like, you know, taking instruments and blending them and stacking them on top of it to make it sound like something really cool. And the second thing is the ravel, the piano ravel, and then one instant of knee summing and one instant of multi-track tape. And just share it to your friends. Just share it to your friends. So first of all, the song is 1 minute and 15 seconds, a little minute, almost 15 seconds, the reverb tail. You don't count that. We use 2 tracks. As far as the unison pre, let's talk about the unison pre on this. Since this is a soulful record, the lead vocals, let's drop down to the vocals. Like I said, it's literally 3 vocal tracks, y'all. And the blue tracks are the lead vocals. Let's bring down the actual mix screen so you guys can see how the mix screen is set up and how the mix is set up with the vocals. With the Lunar Challenge, we're killing a lot of birds with one stone here. We have 1 instance of tape, and we also have the unison pre. I recorded with the Helios. After I recorded the Helios on the unison pre, I actually brought it down and said, you know what? I want to keep this on here as bare as possible.
Share with me.
Woo!
With your love, I don't mind.
You see, I got the
Just
fade.
as long as you take your time.
So you guys get the gist of it. I want to be really soulful with this. And also, I want you guys to look at 2 things about this track right here. Just look at the actual wave itself, the clip. They have to where you can turn down the track, and we're going to get it back to 4.1, and also you can quantize on the instruments. And right here,
With your love,
and you see that right there,
I don't mind.
and if you hold down Option and hit it back, it takes you back. If you want to take down semitone, this is insane the way Luna works. And if you take it to the end of the track, you can actually do different fade. You can actually change the curve of the fade, which is really freaking cool. So let's go ahead. We've already got the actual unison pre out the way. We used the Helios to record to tape, and then we applied the Helios on an insert, which is really cool as well with the lead vocals. And the next thing we want to talk about is the actual Moog. I enjoy playing this thing, man. So it sounds really good. Let me show you guys what I actually did with the Mini Moog right here. The Mini Moog is a vintage synthesizer. If you guys are into synthesis, you would love. I really had fun playing around with the oscillators and modifying that and using the mixer, adding noise to it to get this perfect sound without compromising the vocals. That's what making records and making music is about. When you're recording and you are playing instruments as you record, you want to find things that's least possible conflicting with voices. And I like the fact that with the parameters with like Moog and you're using like a lead, you can actually complement the vocals because you have so many different parameters you can change up, you can set to not conflict with those vocals. So guys, it was... And I forgot exactly what I did. Instead of using white noise, I used pink noise, and it just turned out amazing. And the next situation is the harp. So I really want to show the harp is actually made from shape. With the shape, you have many instruments, including Spitfire. And as you guys can see, you have pads, you have drums, just everything you need is in here. And I used the harp, and the harp is... Woo, just sound good, man. That's a great sounding harp. Man, they really went in on this, make sure they record great samples and program this VST here. And the next thing I want to talk about is actually Ravel, the Ravel piano, which is the main piano. This is a beautiful piano. I just don't really know how to explain it. You just have to see it for yourself. So here we go. I'm really sorry about it. I just like to play this thing. Now, look at this, guys. The moment you do the drop-down menu, it's really cool because you touch the mic and it creates a distance of the microphones from the piano. And right those look like Telefunkens or like a classic C12 with a white body on it. AKG or a Telefunken ELM 251 on the pianos right there. So they really went in with this. So you can reverse reverse the length of the reverb. You can reverse the mix. It's just really just a great sounding piano. Be careful and deselect, because you can literally mess with everything if you don't deselect it and then you play with the volume, it'll bring everything up. So now I want to show you guys what I did as far as with the horns. The horns, and look at that, that's crazy.
Shower me with your love. I don't mind.
So with the intro, I did this fanfare type ordeal with horns and pianos and bass and glockenspiel. Glockenspiel is the perfect way to say it, glockenspiel. So with the glockenspiel and the, I sound like Arnold when I said the glockenspiel. What's wrong with you? It's not a glockenspiel, it's a cookie. So yeah, sorry, I really failed at that. But yeah, I used the glockenspiel, the strings, harps. It's just really just a beautiful bouquet of instruments. So the instance where we use a multiple blends of instruments is right here with the French horns. I stacked the Epic Brass Ensemble along with the horns too, and it sounds like this. It's a really simple part, but it really played a big role. And with the, let's take it off. See, look, it's doing the selection thing. So let's combine it with the trumpets. So you want to definitely harmonize your instruments to make space, and also you can EQ them a little bit different, but I just like the way this does sound, period. So I didn't even trouble myself with, I'm trying to stay in focus with this. I didn't even really trouble myself with, you know, doing too much EQing, because I just like the way the instruments sound in shape, and I like the way the Ravel piano sound. I really didn't touch it because they already just sound really good. It's only about making space and panning and doing a few things like that, but it just sounds freaking great. So, oh, and the Spitfire Trill. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this right here. But that trill just made sense right there, along with the harp and the bass. Like, it's, oh man. And this is pretty much it, guys, as far as the instrumentation. What we did for the tape, we used oxide. We used the oxide tape for the leads, and it was just, I did it before it went to the aux. And then we didn't, as far as the Neve summing, I have all of my aux summed. All of any aux that I have on here, including the reverbs. I have them summoned through the Neve. And I have Neve summing even on my reverb and delays. That's just how I wanted it. It just sounded right. It felt right at the moment. And as you guys can see, it sounds absolutely fantastic. For the most part, with the effects, I just put it on the track. I didn't do any of the trim and headroom. I didn't do any of that for the actual effects. I just put it on there just so it can run through it, because this DAW sounds just freaking amazing. It sounds great, and I recorded it from top to bottom with it. I played all the instruments in here. We have trombone, glockenspiel, French horns, Moog, piano, the Ravel piano, the organ. Woo! The organ sounds great too, man. We had fun. I really do appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you guys have any questions about Luna, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer those questions. To me, like I said, Luna is just an instrument. It's a tool that I just want to use, and it works for me. It fits into my workflow just perfectly, because like I said, it just makes me want to create music. Ultimately, that's what the goal is. If it inspires you to make music, then use it. That's what this is about. That's the motto. I think that every creator should abide by that because that's what this is all about. It's about being great and to create. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you have any questions, be sure to comment below, ask the question. I'll be happy to help out. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at ArchieBeats. And do not forget to check out Universal Audio Luna and all of their awesome tools that I've been using faithfully for the last 5 years because it's just freaking awesome that I bought with my own money. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I really do appreciate you boys and girls for coming through to check me out. This is your boy Archie Beats, and I'm signing off.
Archie beat on the beat, yeah.